Hi, I'm Gabrielle Fulton. I'm the collections manager at the USS Kid. Today I'm going to show y'all how to create DIY boxes. Right here we have a charts box that I just created. I'm going to show y'all how to do that. The reason why we are creating these is because the boxes that we found, the prepaid ones that we found online, were too expensive and they're not adjustable to the sizes of what the mat sizes that we need. So that's what we're going to create today. So the materials we're using today, we're going to use these cardboard Archival boxes. They're acid free. We also have down here, we have our glue sticks that we're going to use. You're going to need a hot glue gun, as well as scissors, a knife or a box cutter, a pen, marker, something to measure everything with, and a measuring tape. So the first thing you want to do is measure out how big your artifact is. Make sure it's going to fit into the box. So for these, we're going to measure out the length of this cardboard, and what we're going to do, since we're doing a 4-corner box and we don't want to glue so much, we are actually going to cut the length of it, and then we're going to fold it so you're not having to glue every single corner. So right here we're going to do it this way, and I'm doing 5 inches for each one. So there. So since I do not have a yardstick, I'm going to use another one of these boxes to make a straight line across when I cut. Now, reminder, I'm not actually cutting through. I'm just making a little tiny bit of a cut so that when it's ready to bend, we can easily see that line to bend it.
So you're scoring it?
Yes, I'm scoring it. And you're gonna do that another 3 more times to whatever length you are needing them at. This one is always the hardest one, but there we go. Our makeshift box. So we just finished our first one that I showed you. This one will be our bottom one. It's going to be this one right here. So it has to be smaller than the top one. So the top one, you're gonna measure out at 5.5 inches. And it's not going to have a little lip like this one. It's just gonna be straight the box. It's gonna be straight off the box corners like that. So I've already cut these out. These will be your end pieces. One of them is gonna be a 5x5 and one is gonna be a 5.5 by 5.5. These will be put on the ends of the boxes, right on top and right on the bottom. When you're cutting these out, just give yourself a little bit of leeway because you're also going to be putting glue on these. So now it's time to start gluing. We're going to use this hot glue gun. Just remember, it's as it's stated, it's hot, so you want to make sure that you are being very careful while using it. As you can see, I have it on the stand, and it also has a little drip pad that I created for it. And just make sure that you unplug it after you're done. Make sure it's all safe.
Fire in the collection space is bad.
Yes. So we are starting off with the smaller box. That's going to be the bottom one. So you can see that it has this little lip. We're actually going to glue that onto the inside. So we'll start by gluing.
You can actually see some smoke coming off of it.
Yes, it is very hot. Make sure you do not touch this glue. It will burn you.
And I see you're leaving a little bit of distance between the corner and that. Is that for spreading when you push it closed?
Yes, when I push it closed. So this is where you be very, very careful. I like to put my hand on the outside. Push it in a little bit. You're gonna meet the ends right there. And press all the corners out. You're gonna let that sit for a little bit because you do not want, you want to let the glue dry and make sure you press.
And about how long do you let it sit, Gabby?
Just a couple of minutes. It doesn't take too long. By the time you finish with the second box, it should be all dry and good to work with. So now we're going to start with the second box. This is going to be your lid. We do not have a lip piece for this one like we did for the other one. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get really close to this edge and just go right across. So if you do want to make a lip, because it probably will be easier for you, you'll just have to do different measurements for it. So we are literally just going to connect the glue onto it as close as we can to the edge. Just line it up right there on the ends, and then you just press in the middle. Now, if you did not get it close to the edge, that is all right. You can just add glue into the cracks right here, just to make sure you're getting enough glue in there.
Gabby, from our earlier conversation, you mentioned about this is not just any type of glue stick. This is an archival glue from Gaylord, correct?
Yes, it is. So it should be acid-free when I looked online. So that might be a good option for preserving your artifacts. Okay. Missed a little bit right here. And yes, that is those are your two pieces for your boxes. So like I said, the glue has already dried for this box. So we're gonna do the end pieces. So you wanna be very careful because the way you're gonna put it is you're gonna put it straight down like this. So just make sure you're not gonna be touching any of the glue while you're putting it down. That's why you need that little bit of leeway when you're cutting these pieces. A little bit more right there. Just want to line it up as best as you can. And then press. And that's how you make your lids. So y'all just created your first box. So all you have to do now is just put in your artifacts. Right here we have our maps, and you slide on the lid, just like that. Easy peasy. So all of the materials that we got, the archival boxes and the glue sticks, they are from Gaylord Archival. If you are a member of Louisiana Association of Museums, you get an automatic discount off of Gaylord Archivals. Thanks for watching the show. If you could like, subscribe, and share.